In 1992, my brother, and I still played hockey and rollerblades were invented, and I was like, how cool. I can ice skate all over the place. But we were starting to ski a fair bit too. So when I found this hill to rollerblade the first few times was no issue because they had brakes, but brakes wear out after 2 or 3 times down a pretty long and steep hill. Having no brakes, I was like, I'm a strong skater, and I can just back and forth this like I'm skiing. And it was totally working until a car started coming up the hill, and I was cut down to bombing past the car in one lane. I got too much speed to make any more turns without the fear of falling, but I just kept going faster and faster, and I was just locked into this straight bomb still a fair bit up the hill. I turned left into a parking lot, because it was my only chance at holding a turn and slowing down a bit. But my blade slipped out from under my feet, and I slid across the asphalt, hit a parking block, and flew into a bush. I still have a small scar on my leg from that. In 1999, I was working at Fernie Alpine Resort as a liftie, and back then they still had the bare T-bar which ran you up half the mountain. I'd already been skiing for like 6 years, and it was my first season snowboarding, but I was already good enough to snowboard one of the longest and steepest runs to get to my lift every day. I was on lunch break and took the T-bar with another liftie who skied, and we were really near the top when my snowboard slipped out from under my feet, and I thought, no biggie, I'll just ditch off, cut over, and I can still get to my lift. But it was so icy that day. I've never seen it that icy before or since, and it's just amplified on a T-bar line, and when I ditched, I couldn't dig an edge in to stop myself. I struggled and somehow flipped around, so I was going headfirst on my chest, and I knew I was done. The first set of skiers was coming up the lift behind us, and I was sliding faster and faster towards them, and when I was about a foot away from them, I just blacked out. I vaguely remember them strapping me into the stretcher on the hill, and I woke up 7 hours later in the hospital. The whole left side of my face was ice burnt, and I literally looked like Two-Face from Batman, but there's no permanent marks. And those are the things racing through my mind as I'm skateboarding all these hills.